Chicago Bulls coming from behind on a 25-9 run. And the two marquee players, Michael Jordan, Reggie Miller, end up on the floor. We'll be right back.
A bruise. Their legs hit together, and Reggie Miller, both of them appear to be all right. Reggie's still hobbling just a little bit. So it remains to be seen if Reggie Miller will still be in the game. Michael Jordan, as I said before, just suffering a cramp. Mark?
Armand, we're down to 3 seconds remaining in regulation. The Chicago Bulls, with a surge in this fourth quarter, have tied the game at 92. That's the timeout rundown. Bulls 3 full timeouts plus a 20. The Pacers 1 plus a 20.
And the Bulls have a delay of game to try to find out what the play was. But they found out a little bit about where Mark Jackson was going. Of course, the #1 option here would be Byron Scott, their best perimeter shooter.
And now a 20-second timeout is taken by Larry Brown. So he'll want to make an adjustment. Indiana down to 1 full timeout. Reggie Miller remaining on the Indiana bench. Michael Jordan staying on the Chicago bench. A 25-9 run over the last 7.5 minutes by the Bulls. For the second straight game, they come from way back. Great sign for Phil Jackson and the Bulls, and you can see things building as Michael Jordan is finding a rhythm, as we have been discussing, not able to hit his shots, but certainly getting the good looks and certainly instrumental in the Chicago comeback.
And the Bulls did it with their defense and keeping Indiana off the glass and making some timely jumpers, in particular B.J. Armstrong and Scottie Pippen with the major 3 there. Now, a guy to keep your eye on here is Rick Smits after a pick is set, because he presents a big target, can catch, and then make another move to score.
McKee throwing in for Jackson. Back to McKee for the shot, and we go to overtime. The Chicago Bulls and the Indiana Pacers head to an overtime session at Market Square. The Bulls 92 and the Pacers 92. Back in a moment. 12 of his 31, including a couple of big threes down the stretch to send this game into overtime. Indiana controlling the opening tip. Michael Jordan has played 39 minutes, 5 of 22 from the field. And a foul is called. Rick Smits on the double team, hit by Luke Longley.
Well, they do go right into Rick Smits, and Longley does the smart thing, takes away the middle from Smits, but commits the quick foul.
Byron Scott facing a double team. They go right back to Smits, working against Longley. Shot clock at 10. Smits. Rebound to a soaring Jordan. George now guarded by Scott. Longley, Blunt, Pippen, up front, Armstrong, Jordan in the backcourt. Jordan gets inside, trying to get it to Longley. Shot clock at 3. Jordan has to pump it. 1 minute gone by in overtime. Neither team has scored. The game tied at 92. Davis for Mark Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Jackson on the foul.
Well, a whole bunch of people hit that. Mark Jackson will get credit for it. I think Corey Blunt got a piece of it as well for one of the rare second shot opportunities for the Pacers in this second half in overtime.
Blunt keeping it alive, getting a new 24. For the Bulls, this is their 6th overtime game. Nice backdoor pass to Blunt, rejected by Dale Davis. That's his 4th block.
Oh, what a tough inside defender. Beautiful bounce pass from Luke Longley, and Corey Blunt not able to take it to the rim strong enough, and that enabled Dale Davis to get back in there and slot it out. However, the Bulls do recapture the ball.
Michael Jordan. Yes. Michael Jordan. And the game is tied at 94. 17 for Jordan. Chicago 1-4 in overtime games this season. Pacers have won 2. They've lost 1. Stuck with the answer. Comes right back at Jordan. And the Pacers lead 96-94. Just under 3 minutes to go in overtime.
Well, the Bulls had a lot of success coming down the stretch with just spreading the floor and creating that kind of penetration.
Al Davis ripping it down. Rebound number 19 for Davis. Trying to get it to Smith.
Oh, Michael Jordan popping out. Wide open for the jump shot, and now starting to feel it with the familiar tongue starting to get out there.
And the matchup, Jordan against Scott. Waves Longley over, goes to the crossover, changes his mind, did not force it. Pippen, air ball, knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Smith. Chicago maintains possession with 4 on the 24.
It's so typical of the Chicago offense. When they try to run something set, they invariably wear down the shot clock and wind up having to take tough shots like that.
Timeout is being called. 2:14 left in overtime. The Pacers lead by 2.
If you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs, if you can meet with triumph and disaster and treat those two imposters just the same, if you can talk with crowds and keep your virtue, or walk with kings nor lose the common touch, yours is the earth and everything in it. And which is more, you'll be a man, my son. Life is a sport. Drink it up.
Reggie Miller has made his way back to the Indiana bench. For more of that, let's go to Ahmad Rashad.
All right, Marv, you were saying just earlier something about Willis Reed. Well, like Willis Reed in that game where he came out, Reggie Miller has just come out, talked to the trainer, and said that he wants to go back into the game. They're discussing it right now. As you can see, he has taken the ice off of his leg and has told the trainer he's prepared to go back and play. Marv?
Ahmad reporting on our conversations during commercial breaks now, I see.
No, Marv, that's one of those kinds of injuries where it's going to be very, very sore later tonight and tomorrow, but putting ice on it quickly and the rest of your body's still relatively warm, that it's possible that he could go in there for a last second type shot at the end of the overtime period.
4 on the shot clock as we resume. And we get the whistle.
Delay of game warning, Indiana.
Really, delay of game warning. Charged on Indiana. Derek McKee not giving the proper room to Scottie Pippen on the inbound.
And now they're going to put 10 seconds on the shot clock instead of the 4. It's a big break for the Chicago Bulls in this situation.
All being explained. Larry Brown begrudgingly accepting that there are now 10 seconds remaining on the 24. Shot clock down to 6. Jordan lost the grip. Pippen on the recovery. And the ball goes to Indiana.
Oh, Michael's just disgusted with himself right now in that situation, trying to get into the lane and just mishandling the ball. And that's going to happen for a while. All these little things that rarely happen to Michael Jordan are happening for him today.
Indiana with the ball. They lead by 2. Jackson behind the back for Spence. Spence, he had it deflected. Cut around by Dale Davis. He's rejected. And a foul against Chicago. Foul committed by Corey Blount.
Well, all the attention was surrounding Rick Smits as he was trying to make a move into the lane. Everybody trying to block the shot, or at least 3 people, and that left Dale Davis, who has been doing major damage on the offensive glass, all alone there to do battle with Michael Jordan.
Dale Davis with his 20th rebound. That's a season high, but very shaky at the line. Only 53% from the foul line, and he is 2 of 5 here this afternoon. Now Steve Kerr checking back in, replacing Corey Blount. Phil Jackson looking for the offense.